triangularly, sorry. Okay, so I am back. I've changed my clothes so that I can get into this color, and got my gloves on this time. So I'm going to be making another um, Bombay ink tie-dye, and I want to do green this time, so I'm going to be using a blue. I already have the green that I want here. This is what it looks like, if you can see that sort of a forest green. That's what I want it to look like. And here is the folded piece of fabric that I'm going to use. So let's hope that it's going to come out at least halfway the way I was thinking. So I need to make some more color because I want it to be deep and penetrating. So I'm just going to go for it. Add some more of my yellow and some more of my blue. And a little bit of brown so it can green up the way I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and add in that yellow, because I'm going to need a lot of this color. And hopefully I'm going to get exactly what I am wanting. So let's go ahead and stir that a little bit. That's pretty. That's the yellows. And let me get my blue in here. I used two different blues because just to bring the color up some. Just for that. But maybe I should have got my paintbrush. But here's my green. You can see my green is coming. My green is coming. But I want to get a little bit more of that darker. Let's see. And I have to do this kind of in a hurry because I don't want the colors to kind of settle and separate. So I can't wait to see what it's gonna do. I cannot wait to see what it's gonna do. Okay. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. A little bit more. It's still trying to separate, you know, that's just the way it does. Give me some more blue in here. That is pretty. That's pretty, but that's not what I'm going for. I don't know if you can see it, but that's not what I'm going for. So let's keep swishing and swirling. See that color? I know it's hard for you to see, but let's keep swishing and swirling for this green that I'm trying to get. And you know, if the blue comes through in some areas, that's perfectly fine because it makes it unique. It makes it a little bit unique. And let's see, we got that. That's that green, but yeah, that's a green. Drop a little bit more yellow. Let's see how we can fare. All right, and I'm sure I'll have to do a tad, maybe a tad of brown, just to keep that, maybe a sage green. because that's what I'm trying to do. Pretty much like a sage green, but greens. Doesn't have to be a perfect, but this is pretty much where I'm going with it. And I didn't wet it. I did not wet the fabric because I don't want it to spread too far. I do want it to go in between the layers, get the layers, but I just don't want it to spread too far. So hopefully, let's hope I can get that. I think I'm going to drop just a teeny bit of brown, and maybe it'll do something that I want it to do. Just a little bit, to get something funky. So I'll know what I want to get when I'm going for it. Just a little bit, yeah. Little bit. A little bit more brown. Just to get see what I'm gonna get. A little bit more brown. Okay. All right. So I got and if I don't like it, I can do a little bit more yellow. But I think I'm getting to the color that I'm looking for. It'd be nice if it could blend up like a watercolor or, an oil. But this is pretty much the green I was aiming for. And hopefully I can keep it like that. I didn't bring my brush over. I should have brought my brush over. Okay, let me do a little swishy. Get them to run into each other. Crash mix. I hope you can see that green. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to get. Alrighty, so this is what I'm getting. Here comes the dip time. Hopefully it'll work. All right, here's the green. Here's our first dip, and we're gonna do it on this side. Dip here, and we're dipping it in, okay? Dipping it in. Let's get some color, get it to soak up. Hopefully it'll do what I want it to do. I gotta leave it in so it can soak it up. Make sure all of my ends are in there. Let me get it to really soak. Come on over to this side and get it all soaked in. It drank it pretty fast. Okay, that's the first part. Okay. Okay. And it looks a little icky. Because, see? A little icky, but that's okay. Because it'll all get the right wash. I'm just sit that right there. Let that soak through and through a little bit here. And I'm excited to see what might happen with that. We got a little bit more on that side. I may just do one side. Who knows? I'm just full of surprises here. Okay. And then I'm actually do an actual color drop. I have this green. And I've already done blue, so it's green, yellow. I think I want to go with the brown because I like the Bombay ink better than I like the Liquitex ink, acrylic ink. I like the way that it applies itself. It doesn't come out, bits and pieces. So I think I'm going to go with a brown. A brown. I didn't know that I used up so much of my inks, my dropper inks. I thought I had a tray full of colors, but obviously I've been busy and I actually don't have a lot of colors. So pretty much these are the only ones that I have left. I thought I had orange, but I've used that all. My fuchsias, purples, the whites, everything. I used everything, and I wasn't paying attention, or let's just say it's been a while since I done it that I forgot. So yeah, this is what we've got so far. Yeah, and it's I think it's spreading well enough to where I won't need to see how much is spread on that side, and that's the underside. I think I'm going to drop a little bit of yellow. I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to, I don't know how my blue got in there, but it's okay. I'm going to rinse this off a little bit so that I can get a better color grass. Give me a second. Okay, I think I'm going to pause you and I'll come back, okay? Okay, so now I've got my tray a little bit cleaner, so I don't have to worry about those bits and pieces. So I have that done, and I still want to, there's a little bit of yellow in there, and then I got a little blue splotch on the back, which is okay. It's not supposed to be a super perfect thing because this is a trial and error thing. Now, I'm going to choose, since it's a soft green, should I do brown? I could do brown. I think I want to do brown. I think I want to do brown. Go for it, right? Okay. I think I'm going to go for it. Because my yellow, like I said, I would use yellow, but I don't like that it kind of gets crummy. So, and then I've already done the blue, so I'm going to go for the brown. Are you guys ready? I'm going to go for the brown. So, I'm thinking, should I do the brown across the top here? And it will give that through the layers like that. And a little brown through these layers. I may do that. Okay. It can only come out cute. And if it doesn't, then I have to just dye the whole thing all over again and come out with something like that. I re-dyed because I did not like the way it looked. So, all right, take a deep breath and let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Take a deep breath and let's do this. Okay, so I want to start with the other side because this side has so much fluid in it. So I think I will. I'll start with the side that doesn't have as much fluid. You can see it doesn't have as much fluid here as it does from this other side. So, all right, let's go for it. I want the water, I want the water that's in it to flow back down that way. So we're going to start with this side, and we're going to start dropping like this. Just like this. Ooh. And because it's dry, it may run where I don't want it to run, but it's okay. It's okay. That's part of the art. It's all a part of the art. It's not supposed to be symmetric or perfect. It's supposed to be something that just happened. Okay? So that's what is going on right now. This is just happening the way it's just going to happen. Just the way it's going to happen. And I'm hoping for a beautiful happening. I'm hoping for a beautiful happening. That's what I'm hoping for. So hope with me that we have a beautiful happening. What happened? This is what I'm doing. So I'm going to get that color to push through all the layers that there are. There are plenty of layers for this. Like 16 to 36 layers. And it's got to go through those layers. It's got to go through those layers and give me color through those layers. And hopefully the depth of the color will be the same. Hoping so. Since I'm using the brown, got a little light green on the other side, and browns, a deep brown on this side. Isn't that something? So this is what and get it to soak through. Get it to soak through. And maybe add a little bit of water to it later. Oh, I thought I had some, to get it to spread just a bit more, you know, through the layers. Just a bit more. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, really. I really am excited, because I always get something surprising, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. Let's see so far, how are we doing with these layers, if we can see anything transpiring. Not yet. Got a lot of layers to cover. So let's see if we can get it to push through. Push through. There you go. Gotta get it to push through. I have to mash it down to get it to go through, to soak up on the other layers. Yeah. A tedious process. And let's see what we have. It's getting there. Okay, so let's give it a little bit more. It's got to push through, push through, push through. Got to get it to push through. Yep. I'm seeing something coming through the layers here. Yeah, a couple more layers to go. All right, how are we doing with our green? Our green is starting to meet the other side. Let's press it here. Get it to push through a little bit. Because it's got so many layers. And maybe get some water to it. I may have to tie it down some more to get a different pattern going, or maybe not. Don't want to waste that ink. Let's see. Yeah. A little bit more, as it's so thick, and the fabric is dry. So that's what's given me that that need to make sure I'm getting those layers, because it's so thick and the fabric is dry. There we go, we got that through. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back on there. I still have some brown left, I didn't use it all. Okay, still crawling through. Still got that yucky yellow on the bottom. It still feels pretty heavy. And it looked like it made it through the layers. Maybe. Okay, let's turn it and do some drops. I can do some drops to help it move a little bit more so that we can have the color depth that I'm looking for. And then we'll get the water in it. And for some reason, I'm feeling like I should have some black. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I should do some black. So we'll see how this goes. I hope you guys can hear me. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Got that through there. Get that through there. And we'll get some water in here so it can move a little bit more. Move a little bit more with this water. Okay. So so what I've done is I've bent it. Yeah. And I'm going to do the water so it can spread just a bit more. Okay. For some reason, I'm never prepared, guys. You have to forgive me. I'm never prepared for this camera. So let's get some water in here, just a little. There we are. Just a little bit of water. And we can get this to spread. It's going to soak it up pretty quick. Yeah, it's already gone pretty much. Yeah, get that to soak up some water to spread. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah. Because it's got to go through so many layers. And let that soak. So if you can see, getting it to soak some. And I'll add some more brown because it's going to thin. And we need that color to be right there so we can actually have it to give us plenty of color. So I'm going to scoot it to one side to flood it that way. You guys can see what it's doing, get some color striation. Okay, let's see what this side is looking like. Yeah, it's giving me that. And on this side, I got a little bit more white. Yeah. Give me some more brown in here. Okay. Let's see, we got it to move somewhat. And let's go look in here. Yeah, it's moved. It's moved. You can see that. And I'll show you the other side. Ooh. There. Okay. And I want to do some black. Some black, right? Okay. We got the brown there. And I think maybe should I do the black here or here? I like that I have the white still there, and that smoky brown. I think I need to add some more to that brown, but I'm gonna have to do it off here quickly. Quickly. To get that brown color back up to that level just a bit. Because it did take it and move it through the fabric a lot more. And I know I am running out of brown. Okay, let's just go for the pour because there's really nothing left. And it may not even make it through the rest of the layers. But that's fine because everything is art. Everything is art. Okay, let's dip you back down this way. And the black. Should I do the black? Or some more yellow and blue. I just don't like the yellow. I don't like the way the yellow kind of does what it does. Weird. I really need this yellow. I do. It's some in there, so I guess I may as well, but I don't like this one. It just gets to be so bitty. Bitty. I'm gonna go with the black. I'll just go with the black. Let's just go with the black. Yeah, okay. Let's go with the black. I'm going to pause you again. And I'm going to go get the black and then I'll come back. Okay? So, hold on. Okay. So, I'm back. I have the black, but then I have the black sparkle, which can look like silver, pewter, gunmetal. But I think I'm going to go for just the black. I think that's what I'll do. And hopefully I can get it to look the way I want it to look. All right, let's go for it. We're going to go here on the edges. The black on the folds. On the folds. Okay? On the folds. On the folds. And see how it plays out. I'll see what happens, guys. Trial and error. Trial and error. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's not ghastly. Hopefully it won't be ghastly. Hopefully a nice creative pattern will appear out of nowhere and surprise me and make me happy. So let's shoot for it. This is a whole 3 yards, okay? So I'm praying for something beautiful. And hopefully it will happen. Hopefully it will happen. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully it will happen. I surprise myself and get something okay. Of course, I'm not a professional at this. This is something new that I'm trying to add into my fashion designing list of things that I can do. And hopefully I'm going to like the outcome. I'll turn this around so you can see what's happening. This is what's happening on that side. And I get to see what you've seen. Okay. And here. Hopefully it'll look nice. Okay, so that's going to be that. I believe I'll let that do and speak for itself. Just like that. Let's see what our brown is doing. Brown is okay. Yeah, let's let that do. Okay? And then, of course, I will come back and I'll show you the outcome. So we're just going to let that spread overnight. Pretty much it's going to dry because it's a straight up ink. And let's see what story it's going to tell tomorrow. Okay. Let's see if I can get some intrusion here by pressing so it can travel. So I want it to go through the layers as usual. Okay. There's a little bit of water intro, so it should go somewhere. Yeah. Okay. And another spot. Just pressing that so that it can go through. Hopefully get all the layers. All the layers. And I'm going to see whether I like it, soaked first or dropped and then soaked. We'll see. We'll see what it does. So we have the brown, the green, which you really can't tell that it's green. I did want more green than that, but, and then we have the black with a touch of yellow. So, yeah, I can see some green. Here under the lights, you can't really see everything, but I do see a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be that. A combination of making the green and then adding in the black. So this is it. You'll get to see once it's all done. Please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell and the notification button so you'll know when I'm back on, and you can see me grow, and you can see my outcomes of what I made with the patterns that I created. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun to see. So do that. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so that YouTube knows that people are interested in what I'm doing.